for the past month, I have been trying to up my photography game. I've been trying to just work better on like posing people and like thinking of like cooler places to take photos and things like that. And I feel like I've definitely upped my game a little bit. Just like little by little I'm getting better and better. And I am by no means a professional or anything like that. I am still 100% an amateur. Like I literally do not know what I'm doing. But I have come up with a few tips that have helped me a lot so that I don't have like creative block when I'm out taking photos with people or, you know, just like in general. So how I keep my creativity going, because I have a huge problem with that. Like you don't even know. I might save that for another video or talk about my creative block and how, I don't know, I have problems. These tips have definitely helped me over the past few months, and I just thought if you guys are also like a new photographer and you also have problems with creativity, then I decided that I'd share a few of my tips. So let's get started. First tip is to follow a ton of photography accounts, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, or even on Pinterest. I follow a ton of professional photographers on Instagram. I even follow a lot of my friends or like local photographers and stuff, and I'm constantly observing their work. I'm always looking at their photos and always looking and observing the different poses and things for male and female, kind of seeing the difference in the way that they would pose this person in this situation or that person in that situation, the different outfits that they wear, the makeup, hair, all of it. I observe all of it. I'm already a pretty observant person, so this isn't very hard for me to do, and I think it's kind of fun, and I really just enjoy following lots of photography accounts, and it's helped me a lot. So if you don't already, I'll link some of my favorites down below if you guys are stumped and like don't know who to follow. But yes, definitely follow people on Instagram and stuff like that. Next tip is to make a Pinterest board. If you don't already do this, then you definitely should. This has helped me so much the past year. I have a photography inspiration board on Pinterest that I'll also have linked down below if you guys want to check that out. I have just like photo shoot ideas in there, some pose ideas, like settings and different things like that, which has helped tremendously, especially in preparation for a shoot. Because I always get like stumped into what poses do. I'll be like, okay, just like touch your hair, and then I'm like, okay, now what? So, you know, when you've already like observed and already know, have like a list of things that you want to do, you're golden. The next tip I have for you is to scope out your location beforehand. If you kind of have an idea of where you would like to take the pictures for your photo shoot, I'd recommend just like going there and like walking around and taking some pictures in some of the areas that you plan on using your model for, and just kind of observe and see like, okay, like it's really shady here normally, so these settings are going to work best here, or this area is just not going to work at all, and just basically just scope it out and just, you know, I don't know, just do some test shots. This helps so much, especially if you are planning on going somewhere that you've never been before, and then you end up there and you're like, oh my gosh, this isn't as cool as I thought it was going to be, and nothing is working out. But if you've already checked it out, then you know exactly what you're getting yourself into, and it'll help so much. Next tip I have goes along with what I was saying a few minutes ago about making a shot list. If you've already scoped out your location and you already pretty much know where you're going to shoot the pictures, then you can start like looking up on Pinterest or whatever, like parking garage photography, parking garage photo shoots, and then you can see different poses that people have done in that certain location. And then what you have to do is just write down a list of the different poses that you want them to do, like lean against the wall and touch their face, or lean against the wall, cross their legs, touch their hair. Like just write down everything, every little pose you want them to do, because this will help you so much with remembering everything. Because there are so many times where I have a photo shoot and then I have them do all these cool poses, and then afterwards I'll go back and look at other people's photos in like the same type of location and then be like, oh my gosh, totally forgot to do that pose, like that pose would have been so cool and blah blah blah. But if you have it all written down, then hopefully you'll have way less chances of forgetting certain poses that you've been wanting to try out. The last tip that I have for you is to shoot often with friends. I do all of my work with friends. Like, I don't get paid for any of my photography yet. I have like a few like future gigs, but nothing at the moment. All the photos that you see of me and my friends are just casual, let's hang out, let's take pictures, because it's fun for me and it's fun for them. They have cool pictures for their Instagram. I'm building up my portfolio. So it's the best of both worlds. This will help you and your friends to like have something to do, number one, and number two, it'll just help you in the long run to get more comfortable with working with different people and posing and stuff. So it's definitely something I'd recommend. The most shoots you can do, the better. So just do them all the time if you can. If you're free, just be like, hey, you want to do a photo shoot? Because I want to. Go to coffee or go to lunch and then shoot some pictures too, or you know, you don't just have to make the whole event about shooting pictures, but let me just tell you, a lot of your friends are probably going to be down for it. You don't really have to do much convincing. If they don't want to do it, then pick another friend. It's not a big deal, but I'm just going to say a lot of your friends are probably going to want to take pictures. So those are all the tips that I have for beginners. I'm a beginner, like I said. I don't really feel like I can give you too much advice because I'm still learning and I'm still getting advice from other people. But these are just some things that have helped me recently, and if I can help you guys out too, then why not? I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I know I said I was going to put in my vampire fangs today, but I've literally just been binge watching Vampire Diaries all day long and doing as many things as I can get done while binge watching it, because I'm trying to catch up with my friend who was literally almost on season 2 and started like this morning. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, so I just didn't really feel like putting them in, and I'm almost like nervous to like put them in because I'm afraid I'm gonna like screw them up, but I will put them in this month, sometime this week, because I really want to put them in. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see, I don't know, but I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.